This is how it's all going to go down. First and foremost, this is not something that is going to be done for us. We have to make an effort. We have to make time, and we have to make the choice that this is going to be done. Hey guys, it's Terry. So great to see you. How's your heart today? I'm hoping that that beautiful, wonderful, dynamic heart of yours is just peachy. We don't use that word enough, do we? Peachy. Peachy. I must be time traveling to the 50s right now by saying peachy. All right, enough about that. Today is our healing vibe mantra of the week. Yes, yes. Now, if we remember from the last video, a healing vibe mantra is something that, or similar to an affirmation that on some level is true to you or resonates with you. And it's something that you say over and over and over again, and you practice the consistency of it so that your subconscious mind can grasp it, and then your body can output it like a printer, okay? So the whole idea of this is that some sort of mantra or affirmation has an energetic frequency to it, that it's got a signal that is being emitted from it, and we take it and we make it our own, but again, it has to resonate or it has to be true to ourselves, right? And then we're able to integrate it into our energy field. And through doing that, what happens is we start to become more open. We start to become more exposed to synchronicities and also to opportunities. Okay, so a lot of times what happens is you'll start to see opportunities either showing up or being reflected in your life, because remember, how you are broadcasting, like how you are feeling, is the message that you're broadcasting, and that's going to be reflected all around you. So if you're starting to see opportunities show up, that's because that's an indication that you are in alignment. It's an indication that you are blending all the right energies, and that is also a sign to tell you you are well on your way towards manifesting whatever you are working on or working towards. So it's super, super cool to be able to be in that space to recognize these synchronicities and these opportunities, because life is a choose your own adventure. We create our own reality based on our God-given gift of free will. And when we have the right energetic combinations and integrations, we can actually see these opportunities and jump into the timelines that will take us into that reality. So we humans are way more sci-fi than we're taught to believe. And of course, there is change going on all over the world now as New Earth is coming online and people are starting to have awakenings. And this is one of the things that we can learn as we evolve, shift, grow, and change. And that is how we can actually choose and create our own realities. So that is why a healing vibe mantra is so great for us. Because again, what it allows us to do is it allows us to marry and integrate different frequencies so that we can start creating our own reality when we're recognizing those synchronicities and those opportunities. So this week's healing vibe mantra is, I choose myself. So many times, a lot of us were raised to make sure everybody else is okay, make sure everybody else is fed, especially women. And if you come from a culture or even a religion where everybody else is more important than you are, or you're so concerned about what other people think, or like, you know, your parents were just so worried about like what your actions were because it would be reflected on them and what kind of parenting they did or whatnot. You know, a lot of us are conditioned into taking care of other people first instead of ourselves. So the healing vibe mantra that we're going to be tapping into, the frequency today, is going to be choosing ourselves, okay? So this is how it's all going to go down. First and foremost, this is not something that is going to be done for us. We have to make an effort, we have to make time, and we have to make the choice that this is going to be done. So the first step to doing this is making and taking time for yourself to do this. Now you can set your alarm on your cell phone. Start out at 3 minutes, and then you can always work your way up if you want. But it's good to do this on a consistent practice. And of course, there's no such thing as perfection. So if you can't do it every day, you don't do it every day. But you want to be in consistency with it. Otherwise, you're not going to get those electromagnetic benefits of the integration of the energies. Okay. So again, you're going to make time for it. The second thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your hands on your heart. Okay. What this is going to do is it's not only going to start connecting you to yourself, but what it does is it does activate the heart center. Now, there's two things about the heart center. The heart is the largest electromagnetic field in the body, even bigger than the brain, and research is starting to show that. So that is super important for you to know. The second thing is the heart center is where truth and authenticity lies, okay? So what you're doing is you're activating the truth for yourself of this mantra, okay? So that's what we're doing. That's the second part. The third part is going to be taking really deep belly breaths, okay? So we're going to inhale and we're going to fill our belly with air. And when we exhale, we're going to make it the O shape with our mouth, and we're going to push out hard. So it's going to be like, and yes, there's going to be a sound to that, right? But the good news is nobody's going to be around you to judge you, to make fun of how you sound when you're exhaling. So all you're doing is listening to me, so judge away, because I give none of the fucks. All right. So we're probably going to do about 3 deep belly breaths. We're going to get into that energy. When we're done with that energy, we're just going to sit in it, in that frequency. Let it absorb, let it integrate with our fields, and then we'll come back to reality, come back to the land of the senses, okay? Now, of course, what I'm doing here with you is not like what we would do in a full session of energy shifting, but what this is this is a nice little tool for you to do on your own, just to get you into certain vibrational frequencies and just to start practicing and getting familiar with it, right? And you can hear the cockatoo, and actually outside there was just a dog. So clearly the energy is all going cray cray. I got the zoo energy happening right now. So let's see if we can't change and shift the energy. We'll see what the cockatoo does. See, he's doing his own mantra, which is wah. All right, so let's get to this. Step 1, make time, which is what you're doing right now by watching this video. Step 2, hands on your heart. So let's just start connecting to our heart center. Now, I'm one of these people that typically closes my eyes for a lot of things. So that's why my eyes are closed. I've also been doing this enough that I'm trained. Like, my body already knows hands on heart, we're going into heart coherency. It's like, I can't fool my body no more. It runs the show. But that's what happens when you practice over and over again, right? Behaviors come and become innate and second nature. So I've just trained my body enough, so my eyes are already closed whenever I put my hands on my heart. Okay, so let's start some deep, deep breathing, belly breathing here, okay? So we're gonna inhale and exhale, and hopefully you remember you're gonna make that O shape of your mouth on the exhale, right? So here we go. Now here comes the mantra. I choose myself. I choose myself. I choose myself. So just take a minute now to just sit in the energy of these frequencies of choosing yourself and allowing it to integrate with your own field. And continue your deep breathing, okay? And now, since we're just doing this in a short amount of time, you can just flutter your eyes open and come back to the world of the senses. So that's just a brief way that you can use this healing vibe mantra just to start shifting yourself, you know? This is a practice. This is something that does not come naturally to us. It's not something we're taught and conditioned how to do. Although in some countries they are. For example, I believe Bali and Thailand and even India, of course, right? So when you learn how to do something and you practice it over and over again, it just becomes part of you. It becomes second nature and innate. So I invite you to practice this weekly mantra as often as you can this week. I choose myself, just as a reminder that it's okay for you to put yourself ahead of someone else so that you can be there for them, right? Just like in an airplane, when the cabin pressure changes and those masks come down, they always say, cover yourself with the mask first before your infant child, because what good is a dead parent to their child, right? So we've got to take care of ourselves first before we can help anyone else. So don't forget that. Your healing vibe mantra for the week is I choose myself. Thank you so much for letting me share this with you. I appreciate you guys so much. All of your comments and your private messages and your DMs and wanting to work with me. I don't take that lightly. I feel connected to you. I'm able to be here for you and of service to you because you guys give me so much back. I learn so much from you. So it's all about staying connected and having this wonderful community. So thank you so much. And that is why I'm always saying stay connected. The human brain is wired for connection. So please stay connected. I've got readings, I've got coaching, I have a Patreon community where we can go ahead and do live group readings, energy shifting sessions, and other kinds of workshops. Once a month on Sundays, there's Soul Connection Sunday where we get together and we connect and we get into our soul and we find comfort, closure, and healing. There are just so many ways, even my podcast, The Portal with Terry Huberman. I just really want to make it easy for everybody in this world to feel safe and connected to you, yourself, your friends and family, and of course me, right? That's what it's all about. Connection, connection, connection. The more connected you feel, the more safe you feel to be here, to give your offer to the world because you count and you matter. And I'm here to remind you of that. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave comments at the bottom. Let me know what your experience here is with this healing vibe mantra. And I'll see ya on the flip side.